Let us discuss this tweet here. Don't buy land to build to rent. So everybody has varying opinion. If you go to Twitter, this blew up about weeks back, and everybody was saying, "Yes, it's true. I didn't make money from it. It was this, it was that, it was this, it was that." There were a lot of issues here and there, and there and there. Well, what is my personal opinion on the matter? I feel personally, building for rent is a good approach if certain things are in place and if certain things are done before you start to build for rent. Number one, consider doing a visibility and viability study carried out by a professional estate surveyor and valuer to ascertain whether that investment you want to do is possible, number one, and number two, whether it is going to be profitable. Then, when you are building for rent, personally for me, the average time you should expect to make your money back is 15 years. That is, if you're even able to account for the inflation and adjust for inflation and put that into your rent, because we're in Nigeria and inflation affects virtually everything. Then you also need to consider the demand and supply in that area you want to build the property. If there's already an influx of properties or hostels, like most of you build student hostels, and you are going to build your own, and you are telling yourself that as long as you put new finishes, new this, new that, new this, people will come and rush and rent your property, you might experience vacancy rates that might slow the rate at which you will recover back your money in the next 15 or 20 years. Another thing you should consider is the residual value of the property and investment itself. Be it as it may that you build for rent, the property is still there, which you never can tell in the next few years, even though it's going to be depreciated, should amount to some amount of money, and the land definitely should appreciate. And if you are someone that is thinking in terms of posterity, that what you will leave for your children, it might be a good way for you to go. Another thing to consider is availability of funds, mortgage. In Nigeria, we barely have systems that access or give funds to investors that want to build. So generally in Nigeria, if you want to build a property for rent or want to build, you have to use your own money. You have to get your own money. Most people build with their own money, everything. But in developed countries, they have access to funds and everything. Now we have those in Nigeria, but most of you don't know about them or don't even have access to them. That's what all those big investors use. So people that know the game and understand the game are making money from it. From building to rent, they are making money from it. That's the truth. Because if they are not making money from it, Lagos will not be as choked as it is today. Although Lagos is overhyped. So be it as it may, consider what you want to do and make sure you have the right information before you start building for rent, so that you will not build for rent and have to wait for 50 years to make back your money. Cheers.